When I think about going into a team meeting or being in a team environment, I often think about the different personalities of the people around the table. And, when you go into those heated conversations, some people do jump in and they do have their say, and some people stay back. And I have to say, personally, I'm one of those people who does not like conflict and kind of steers away from those difficult conversations. And I know that I'm not the only one. So, why is it that so many of us naturally aren't good at tough conversations?
Yeah, that's another really good question. And it turns out staying in that sweet spot, candid and curious under pressure, is very simple in concept, but in practice, it's very difficult to do because, in essence, human nature works against us. There are a couple of powerful emotional reactions that tend to knock us off balance under pressure. And one of those is, as you said, kind of this aversion to conflict. I'm nice, I'm agreeable, I don't want to upset people, I like meetings that are calm, cool, and collected. So when something difficult comes up, we tend to shut down candor and become overly agreeable, acquiescent, change the subject. And so for some people, that ability to be candid under pressure is a bit of a challenge. We all know other people who are wired the other way. When things get tough, they have no problem with the candor. They can be very aggressive, they can be outspoken. You're never wondering what they're thinking about the issue. But for them, what they tend to drop is curiosity. They're not listening, they're arguing, they're shutting down people they disagree with. And so everyone struggles in certain circumstances with these two tendencies. What I call the tendency to minimize, which is the minimize negative emotion, tension, conflict, disagreement. Let's avoid all that. Or what we often do is kick into this need to win, to be right, to get our way, to get other people to see things our way and agree with us. And so no one's immune to these two, but we do tend to have a dominant tendency. And so learning to recognize where are those circumstances where these two emotional reactions tend to throw me off balance, and then how can I learn to act more intentionally when that occurs? That's the essence of what I call the discipline of conversational capacity. So someone recently reviewed my book online, and they described conversational capacity as operationalized emotional intelligence. I like that because you're learning to recognize your emotional reactions in a tough meeting or conversation, as well as those people around the table. And you're learning to shape the conversations in a more productive direction, despite the emotional reactions that might otherwise get in the way.
I am